Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. We're going into the backstory part. So we're going to start off like we always do, as far back as we can go. This is the Miki? No. Gosh, why can't I remember these two's names? Chirugumi-san. That's her name. That's right. They're the ones setting up the school festival. So they're going to be super busy probably doing that. Ihara-san, you got a minute? Sorry, Ihara, could you handle this? Oh no, this is Maki and Miki. I was wrong. Ihara-san, help me! Alright, I was right the first time, even though I was wrong. Anyways, it's these two. We haven't seen them in so long. I mean, we did briefly, but we haven't really gotten to do anything with them. So let's see how they're doing, I guess. Sorry you had all this, Maki-chan. No, it's fine. Wow, school has barely ended and our work for today is already... Actually, I'm not sure that we'll even finish this today. Let's do our best, Miki. Yes, I suppose so. It's now September and the school festival is at the end of the month. It figures the whole school would be busy right now. I guess this is just the sort of time I'd expect people to be relying on Miki-san. But why are even the teachers dumping work on her? Well, I guess it's because I'm always helping them. I guess so. I guess being famous has its downsides. Actually, most of the work we're doing today has nothing to do with the beautification committee. Clubs have asked us for help preparing for the school festival, and the teachers want us to organize files or make handouts. It's not our job to take care of everyone's busy work. Anyway, we need to get this stuff done or there'll be no end. Right, thanks for the help, Maki. Yep. So they're busy as ever. Nothing's changed there too much. It's over. Thank you for everything, Maki-chan. You were a real help. Oh no, please, don't thank me or anything, Miki. I'm on the beautification committee too, you know. But you were helping with things people asked me to do, not just committee work. Well, if it's helping you, then it's my work too. Yes, if it's helping Miki-san, I'll gladly do it. Because I've decided it has nothing to do with the committee. It doesn't, but... It's time to go home already, huh? Yes, we're working right up until the last minute, weren't we? Actually, I'm impressed we finished it all. When we started, I was really worried we wouldn't even finish everything today. But we made do, even with the extra work we picked up in the middle of it. Partly because of how amazing Miki-san is, but I think I've gotten much better at this compared to how I was before the summer break. I'd like to think that anyway. I feel like I'm really able to help Miki now. I think I'm faster at it, and because I know how to do all sorts of tasks now, Miki-san doesn't have to give me exact instructions either. Running around the school for confirmation and communication is my job, though you can't run into the halls, but Miki-san can leave all the legwork to me. I can use all my energy to support Miki. I think this is all because of that date we went on over the summer break. Oh, it was so fun. We also came by to water the flower beds and stuff, though we took turns doing that, and we texted and called each other a lot. It was very fulfilling, energizing break, but all that energy is being used up at a really incredible rate now. We only managed to finish because of all the work you did, Maki-chan. You really gave it your all. Yes, you did too, Miki-san. I guess we can't head to the hideout now, can we? No, it's a bit too late now. We haven't gotten there once yet this month since it's been so busy, huh? There's nothing we can do about that though. The school festival is coming up after all. Meaning we're gonna be busy all the way until then, right? I've still got plenty of energy, but I'm worried Miki-san might collapse with all the work we've been doing. And she has to study for her entrance exams too, so I really hope she takes care of herself. But more importantly, can everyone please hold off a little on asking all this stuff of Miki-san? Well, why don't we tidy up and head home then? Right. Oh, that was quick and easy. Night 2. I think this is where the one thing happens. There are 2 days left until the festival. It starts the day after tomorrow. And we're busy as ever. I'm working with Miki-san during lunch breaks and after school now, and the work's not for the beautification committee, of course. Every time we walk a few steps down the hallway, somebody asks Miki-san to do something, and it's all festival related. It seems like fewer teachers are asking us to help this week for some reason, but in exchange we're doing more for the festival than ever. Work, favors, assistance. We're so busy we can't even look after the flower beds for the beautification committee. I feel like it must be getting hard for Miki-san at this point. She looks more tired than normal too. That's why I have to do as much as I can to help her. But seriously, what's with this amount of work? It's so bad that sometimes I want to ask them, it is hard work, isn't it? Is that why you're asking Miki-san to do it? I can't stop Miki-san from accepting it all, though. It's my last school festival after all. Before long, I'll have to stop helping out, so I'd like to do as much as I can until then. And when she says that, I can't exactly say, let's take a little break, can I? Ah, jeez. I guess I'll just have to work my hardest. I'll just say, leave the heavy lifting to me. I can't show off unless there's heavy lifting involved, though. Well, there's one other thing you could do to stand out, and I think we're about to find out. Carrying a couple dozen blackout curtains is pretty dang hard, actually. Would you call this heavy lifting? Is this an opportunity for me to show off? This is just busy work, no matter how you look at it, though, isn't it? But I can't complain, since it's a job. Miki-san accepted. Here it is. And we just took them out of storage, so they're kind of dusty. So where are we taking these? Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, they didn't tell me. Whoops. Sorry, I'll go ask. It's fine, I can go. Who do I ask? The photography club girls in my class. They should still be in the classroom, I think. Maybe we should just give these to them directly. No, it's fine, I'll go ask. Just wait here, Miki-san. Oh, Maki-chan? I'll be right back. I can't let Miki-san run around like for this kind of stuff. I've got to do these things. All I can do to help her, after all. Miki-san's doing way more work than me. Miki-san's clubroom would mean the inner building. I didn't ask their names. Well, whatever. If somebody's in there, I'll just ask them. And after those curtains, we have to... What, again? Jeez, everybody keeps giving us work. I don't care how busy you are right before the school festival. This is too much, even for Miki-san. She'll collapse at this rate. Ahara's like, huh? Miki-san? Oh, I didn't notice. I'm already in front of her classroom. I was about to go past it. So then these voices are Miki-san's classmates. Are they the photography club? Good. I can ask them about the curtains. I can't believe she does this stuff. Huh? I felt like a little strange thing. Hey, Miki-san is... She's super helpful, I mean. She'll do anything if you ask her. Trying to do a job for you guys right now since you asked her. And we can take it easy, right? They can take it easy? Then what do you think has to do... Then who do you think has to do the work? Every class should have someone like her. It's so nice. Is that what Miki-san is to you? She's really something. She's gotta be like a total masochist, right? Oh, she's been triggered. In the next instant, I was throwing the door to the classroom open. Who's there? I couldn't remember if I'd seen their faces before or not. There were 3 of them in the middle of the classroom, all sitting on chairs or desks. They were looking over at me, surprised. But weren't you 3 just... Were you laughing? Aren't you? Ahara's... That's right, I'm always working with Miki-san. I'll help her because so many people ask her to do things for them. I'm helping her because I love her. I'm helping for her sake, not for yours. I pushed straight into the classroom, straight to where the three of them were sitting. What's wrong? Glaring at them. Don't give me that. Who were you three just... wait, what do you want? 3 third years. So I brought my face right in front of theirs. Laughing at. What did you just say? What are you? And I kicked the leg of the desk as hard as I could. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna let her do this because you don't want to hear me screaming. I yelled and leapt on the third year who'd fallen to the floor with the desk. I got on top of her and grabbed her collar. I lifted her up and shook her. Don't you fucking cry. A masochist. Whoa, what the hell? I yelled at the other two and turned my rage back to the one under me. I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed. I don't care that you asked Miki-san to do something, and I don't care that Miki-san accepted it. But for what? So you could take it easy? And what was after that? Miki-san's a masochist? You really fucking said that and laughed. This third year is seriously fucking crying now, so if you're gonna cry about this, don't laugh at people behind their backs. What? Shut up. Don't start. Stop this. No way. I'll force her down on her knees before Miki-san. Maki-chan? She made fun of you, Miki-san. She... Huh? My name, and that voice that had called it. I turned back, still gripping the upperclassman's shirt. And there she was. Miki-san. You can't, Saina. Did she run here? Miki-san was standing on the other side of the room, out of breath. Let her go, okay? With those words, all the strength left my hands. You can't be so violent, okay, Saina? Saina. Okay. I got up, and the upperclassman I'd kept pinned down until now crawled out from under me and stood too. She saw me. Miki-san saw. Why did you do that? Could you tell me? Her voice was gentle. She wasn't condemning me or anything. Well, these people were making fun of... Aihara, we didn't... Shut up. You can't say that shit and then act like you're Miki-san's friend. It's alright, she said. Miki-san took my hand. Please stop shouting, okay? And pulled me to her, and she wrapped her arms around my shoulders and whispered, I understand. That's what she said. I understand. Understand what? I wanted to ask her, but Miki-san was looking at the girl I jumped on instead. Listen, I want to do as much for everyone as I can. Everyone's busy now, so that makes it even more important. So I'd like you to do what you can by yourself. If you really need help, then I can come to me. I'd be glad to help in that case, but from now on, I think I'll turn down anyone who doesn't really need my assistance, okay? Sana and I really want people to appreciate what we do. If we're going to help people, we want it to be something everyone can feel good about, okay? Does that make sense? Miki-san spoke quietly to her. The other girl nodded, face screwed up awkwardly like she might cry again. Miki-san's words were just as gentle as they always were. And she said she'll turn down jobs that she doesn't need to do. So when she said "I understand" to me earlier, she meant that she understood me? Miki-san? She was still holding me, her hands trembling a little on my shoulders. It probably took a lot of courage for Miki-san to say what she just said. But she did it. Was it... Did you say that for me? No, for myself. I'm sorry, Sana. I didn't want you to have to feel this way. No, my throat's all tight. I have to say something. I have to tell her thank you, or I'm sorry, or... Right when I was about to squeeze the words out. Is this where the fight's going on? A teacher burst into the classroom, the guidance counselor. Someone must have called her. Who's fighting in here? So It's not a fight. No one's hit or anything, and nobody's gotten hit. Said that reflexively. I was still dragged right into the counselor's office, of course. Gonna continue on with her. So how many days was she out? 2 days or 3 days, I think. 3 days she was gone. Or not. She's back here. I said, bowing my head and leaving the faculty room. I had just received my punishment for the thing yesterday from the principal in her office. And then I got a few more warnings for good measure from my homeroom teacher in the faculty room. Well, what's done is done. I was kind of surprised this was only being dealt with after school. I'd thought it would be summoned to the principal's office first thing in the morning. Since the school festival was tomorrow, we only had morning classes, which I just took normally. Then after homeroom, my teacher told me to stay behind for a bit, and I was called to the principal's office over the PA system a little after 2. And I received my punishment there, for the first time I'd ever been in that office. Sana. Oh, Miki-san. When I emerged from the faculty room, Miki-san called my name and rushed over to me. Were you waiting for me? Yes, I was worried. Thank you. Sure, I'm glad you seem cheerful, but what happened? Oh well, I got 3 days suspension. 3 days, I see. When I got dragged off to the guidance counselor's office yesterday, I was expecting to get a huge lecture. But it turned out to be more like an investigation, really. The guidance counselor and my homeroom teacher thoroughly examined the motives for my actions. I didn't feel particularly guilty or anything, so I answered all their questions honestly, of course. I didn't go as far as to explain my feelings for Miki-san or anything. They told me my punishment would be decided tomorrow, meaning today, so I could go home. I ended up with 3 days suspension for my fight with that third year. Did I get off easy or hard here? I don't know. Please don't look so worried. But I'm not too upset about this, so you don't have to be either, Miki. Alright. She still looked worried. I guess it wasn't great to flip out like I used to again, but I didn't turn out too bad. I feel kind of weirdly refreshed, in fact. We probably shouldn't stand around here talking about it, so should we go to our hideout, Sana? Okay. We can have a nice long chat there. Yeah. So, when does your suspension start? Miki-san and I walked down the hallway together. We wanted to get to our hideout quickly, but it had been so long since we'd had the chance just to stroll through the hallways, so I think we were taking it a little slow. Starts tomorrow. It's Friday and Saturday, then until Tuesday. I guess that's the whole festival, huh? I guess I do regret that. I wanted to go run the school festival with you, Miki-san. Especially since it's our last one. This is our only chance to have school festival together. Yes, that's too bad. Uh-huh. I was looking forward to it so much. A date with Miki-san at the school festival. There's nothing we can do about it now, though. Your family is worried too, aren't they? Oh, I haven't told them I was suspended yet. Well, I guess I can wait until I get home. That won't do. I'm sure they're worried. Well, actually, I told my family yesterday after I went home. I basically told them that what I told my teacher in the guidance counselor's office. She said I might get suspended, so I couldn't really keep quiet about it. But for some reason, they weren't really angry. My mom was just a bit disappointed, like, I thought you'd been too well behaved lately, but I guess you've done it again. So I guess this is like a reoccurring thing she does, which is, I guess, frightening. I'm not sure. I'm scared of her at least. And my dad and my brothers didn't care about it at all, but they totally had my back for not letting my respected senpai just get made fun of. They told me not to take anyone's shit. Well, I think we know where she gets it from at least now. We're just that kind of family. I don't think they're worried. I see. They're open-minded then? They're just weird. I'm glad, though I was worried you'd get in trouble. Oh, come on, you don't have to stress about that. Other than the suspension, nobody's really gotten on my case at all. It's kind of a letdown, really. I'm sorry, Seina. Why are you apologizing, Miki-san? Yesterday was all my fault. The blood always goes right to my head, but I think I'm at fault too. That's not true, and I couldn't just let them talk about you like that, Miki. It was to defend your honor. Miki-san, a 3 or 4 day suspension is nothing by comparison. That's how I'm thinking about it. Anyway, but really, I could do anything for you, Miki-san. I'm tough after all, my heart and my body both, so I decided. If there's anything I can do for you, I'll use all my power to do it. Maybe Miki-san doesn't want me to, but I want to do it, what I can. I don't want to cause her any trouble, though. I could do anything for her. With all my strength, Miki-san's just that kind of person to me. Thank you. I'm very happy for your feelings, Seina. I was happy to hear those words from Miki-san, too. But you can't start fights, okay? Yeah, but, that one doesn't really count either. I'll try to rein it in more. I was actually pretty scared yesterday. I'd never seen you shit like that before. I'm sorry, I get like that when I lose my cool. It's all the guys in my house, and my dad and brothers get like that when they're mad too, so I guess I just picked it up from them. It's not all the time, really, it's just when I can't take it anymore. Yes, I know, you were angry for my sake. I'm sorry. You should try to keep the violence to a minimum. Right. Miki-san smiled like one of those kind mothers you'd sometimes see on TV. I was happy that she seemed to be accepting me, even as she cautioned my behavior, so I smiled too. Oh, this is really good mood. This is like a hand-holding mood, right? But would Miki-san be surprised if I suddenly held her hand? And while I was thinking that, Ahara-san, I'm sorry, but we're in trouble. Could you help us out? Here we go again. I forgot about Miki-san's work magnetism. Oh well, I guess I'll be helping out people again today. I'm sorry. Huh? I'm a little busy today. I'm really sorry, okay? What? Dang. The girl who'd asked for our help looked super disappointed, but I guess she was really busy since she sped off back down the hall. I looked up at Miki-san, extremely surprised, and she turned to me and smiled. Now let's go, Seina. Sure. What is it? Well, since yesterday, you've been calling me by my name, huh? Ah, yes, I suppose I worked up to it yesterday, and I just felt like a good fit. Let's hurry, before somebody else finds us. Right. Messy as always, except for this little couch here. The last time we went to our hideout, we might have been a week ago, but we've been pretty busy lately. We hadn't been able to clean much, but it didn't look too dusty. Good. Miki-san and I sat down side by side on the couch. We set down the juice and tea we'd bought on our way over by the window. Come to think of it, today, yes? The girls from the photography club apologized to me. The photography club? The ones you will... Yikes, now I'm remembering it. This is kind of putting a damper on our nice mood. Apologized? Yes, they said they were sorry. Well, that's all, though. Sorry for what, I wonder? Couldn't tell you. We're sorry, is all they said. That's all? But I think that's enough. Is it? What the heck? Sorry for what? Sorry for kicking back and dumping the work onto Miki-san? Or sorry for talking about her behind her back? Well, either way, I'm not satisfied. That's all they had to say. You shouldn't be too angry at them, alright? Yeah. They were probably in the wrong, but if somebody did whatever favors you asked of them, you'd rely on them, right? I'm sure they only thought they could take it easy because of the way I was acting. But that's no excuse to... I'm sure some fault lies with me too. Things just went in a bad direction. But I think after you got angry, they realized. That's why I think they apologized to me. Miki-san's too perfect, but that's why I want to do everything I can for her. And the same goes for me. Huh? I was able to realize because of you, Sana. Because of me? Yes, after yesterday. There's something I realized since I started spending time with you. After seeing you so much of you, I was always afraid. Miki-san, afraid, even though she can do anything? I was really scared of anyone thinking poorly of me. I didn't want that to happen. I was terrified of not living up to people's expectations. I wanted people to think I was a good person, at least while I was around them. That's why I couldn't turn down any requests, all because I didn't want them to think worse of me. But you shouldn't talk that way about yourself, Miki-san. I think everyone thinks like that. I don't want Miki-san to hate me either. That's why I wanted to work so hard for her. I want to do everything I can to help her. No, it's true that I thought that way, but sometimes I hated that I thought that way, even though I had only myself to blame for it. And I wanted someone to understand that side of me. I wanted someone to notice. Always so gentle, so mature, able to do anything. Miki-san had seemed perfect to me. I had thought she was just a little like that. That's why I looked up to her and fell in love with her. I never realized that Miki-san felt that way on the inside. Was it hard for her? Was she suffering all this time? Someone told me that no one would understand if I didn't say anything, and she was exactly right. I had no idea Miki-san felt that way. I couldn't even imagine. Maybe I was only looking up to her, only in love with what was on the surface. How was I thinking I could do anything for her when I couldn't even realize her feelings? I had no idea you were thinking something like that, Miki. Are you disappointed? No. I shook my head hard. You've always been amazing to me, Miki-san. You could do anything, and you were always nice to everyone. I didn't want anyone to think poorly of her. Even so, not many people could work so hard that everyone relied on them. Everyone. Jeez. Miki-san, you did so much. And I couldn't realize what you're going through, but I still love you. I love you, Miki-san. Thank you. I feel the same way. When you first confessed to me, I was surprised, but you were so honest with your feelings for me, and I was very happy to receive them. You always gave me so much after we started working on the committee get together. You were the one who found this place, too, our hideout. I had a lot of fun chatting with you here. So much that I started thinking you might see through me when we were together. But No, it's alright. I shouldn't have thought that. I was being selfish and unrealistic. I admire the way you were always so forthright, and I was a little jealous. I can't be like you, Sena, but I'm happy when I'm with you. I feel like you pull me along sometimes. When I look at you, I notice the weak parts of myself, but I feel encouraged too, since you still say you love me. Listen, Sena. Yes? I thought of you as my underclassman who helped me with my work, as a reliable friend who is cute like a little sister. As someone who told me she loved me, and I love you too. Those last few words echoed through my head. She's told me before that she loves me, but this was as a friend, as a sister, those kind of platonic feelings. I was happy to hear it, but those words didn't resonate inside me like these just had. My heart didn't pound as much. Senpai laid her hand on top of mine on the couch. I didn't understand the first time you told me you loved me, but I understand now. I love you. Even though we're both girls, I can answer your feelings. I love you. Miki, I'm so happy. I'm so glad that I kept loving her, that I love her even more now that I did at first, much more. I'm so glad that I came to this school. I'm so glad. And met her. That I met you. I might cry, actually. I might already be crying. I'm so happy for her hand on mine. I'm so happy that I can be together with here, like this. So we're finally a real couple now? Yes, that's right. I'm so happy. Yeah. I let my hand drop onto Senpai's shoulder, and then she brushed her hand through my hair. I felt a gentle warmth coming from where she was touching me. Listen, Sena? Yes? I won't be surprised this time. So you can kiss me today. My head whipped up from her shoulder and I caught her eyes watching me with a gentle gaze. Kiss? Miki-san's face, her lips, where I'd kissed her unannounced that day, the kiss that had hurt her, but now... It's okay? Miki-san? Sena? I stretched out my neck, tilting my chin up as Miki-san's face grew closer, as her lips grew closer. They're not getting closer. Miki-san's moving away at the same time? Huh? I'm stretched about as far as I can go now. I'm kind of pushing myself, so my balance is, if I don't push my hand somewhere to hold myself up soon, I'll fall. But Miki-san's hand on top of mine, it's squeezing mine. I can't move it. Oh no. I'll fall. Uh-oh. That's one way to fall. The world tilts and spins. I lose my balance and topple over, and it's not the couch that catches me. It's Miki-san, much softer than the couch. Sorry, there's an ambulance outside. That's odd. Anyways. Oops. I felt a gentle push on my back, and my lips met hers. It felt the same as it did back then. Miki-san's lips. This time I could see her face. Her closed eyes, I mean. I was too surprised to close mine. Our lips didn't part. I was on top of Miki-san on the couch, as if I'd pushed her over and we were kissing. Our lips stayed together, touching each other, not parting. Because Miki-san's arms were around me in a gentle hug. What's going on? I can't think. I was going to kiss Miki-san while we were sitting next to each other. How did I end up on top of her, kissing her? And why is Miki-san hugging me after I pushed her down like this? I couldn't make sense of it, and then suddenly Miki's arms relaxed around me. Wow, what a kiss. Our lips finally parted. Miki-san's eyes opened for a moment and our gazes met. What do I do? I was about to apologize, to tell her I hadn't meant to push her down. My name. In that same moment I heard it. Before I could get the words out, I felt her arms on my back again, and our lips touched once more. Another kiss. Her lips pushed a little harder against each other, since she was holding me a little tighter than before. Our lips parted again. Then I feel her arms on my back again, and we kiss again. And how many times is this? At some point, I found my hands wrapped around Miki-san's back. And how long has it been? Among all these long kisses, at some point, my tongue slipped out to touch Miki-san's lips. Miki-san showed no signs of rejecting me. Instead, opened her lips slightly, as if telling me to come inside. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to do these sound effects. A kiss between our tongues. If we do this, my head's gonna go all hot. Miki-san's narrowed her eyes, her gentle eyes, holding moisture at their sides. Miki-san's face seemed a little blurry to my vision too. My heart was pounding. It felt like it was about to burst. My body's hot. My head feels like it's boiling. I feel like I'm going to go flying, like I'm just gonna take off. Like I'm gonna lose it, and her arms pushed. It's alright. Against my back. My face still feels hot. Even though our clothes are back on and our hair is fixed, even though we should just look as we did when we came to the school this morning. But I didn't feel the same way at all. Well, I guess that's natural since Miki-san and I did all that. I may have just been leaving it all to momentum, but I can't believe what I've been done to Miki-san. I kissed her, pushed her down, we got naked, and... is something the matter? I heard Miki-san say as I whimpered and refused to let myself remember anymore. It's nothing. Yeah? Miki-san doesn't seem fazed. Incredible. There's no way I could relax like that. Miki-san? Yes? I'm sorry for doing all that. Huh? Her cheeks got a little red. No, don't worry about it. She was so mature. She didn't get mad that I pushed her down either. So you'll be under house arrest starting tomorrow? Alright. Right, I'll be good. Then, is it alright if I come visit you on Saturday? What? It's the school festival, but it doesn't matter if we're at school or not in the afternoon. Will your parents be home? What, Miki-san, you want to meet my parents? Yes, that is if they're home. Why? Like, to tell them about this? Like to introduce yourself and stuff? No, not that. But because of your suspension, I'm involved too, so I thought I should apologize. Oh, right. Wait, no, you don't need to do that. It was all my fault. That's not true. In any case, I'm your senpai, and we work together on the same committee. I'll feel bad if I don't apologize to them. Really, it's okay. My parents would be more surprised if you did that. That's the kind of family I have. Really, but it's fine. Then maybe I really should introduce myself to them instead. What? To tell them I'm dating their daughter. That might be nice too. What, Miki-san? I'm joking. I do know where you want. I do want to see where you live, though. Is it alright if I come over? Yes. That took me by surprise. I didn't think I'd see such a playful side of Miki-san. It's like the mature, gentle Miki-san has gotten much more warm and cheerful. So Miki-san was hiding something like that too. But that's just as wonderful. I love her that way too. I'll see you then. I'm looking forward to Saturday. Yes, I'll be waiting. I waved and watched Senpai walk down Persimmon Hill until her figure disappeared from view. I'm sad I can't see her tomorrow, but I'm sure I'll see her voice over the phone. I'll hear her voice over the phone. I'm happy enough for that since I love her. I'm so glad I met Miki-san. So glad I fell in love with her. So glad we started going out. And it all started when I came through this gate in the spring. I'm so glad I came to Shirojo. Looking back from Miki-san, I raced off in the opposite direction down Camellia Lane. I think that's gonna be it. It is for there, anyways. There it is. Wow, that was, I was not expecting that, to be honest. I mean, things started out the same as always, then things got kind of hairy and pretty bad, and then they took a drastic turn and just got really good for them all of a sudden. So that's, you know, good for them, I guess. I'd click on that one again, but I think I'll have to edit that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll, like, double check, because it was... I don't know. Maybe I'll just put it out, and then if YouTube wants to, like, ban me, that's fine. Whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. I don't know how we're gonna top that. Maybe this coupled with a date contest. Maybe like one of the days after they get back together and finish off what they've been neglecting to do for the past months. And then there's the math club, and of course this one, the Yuka's Rock Show. I can't wait to see that again. But anyways, that's all for later. The next episode. We'll see you then, and goodbye.